Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my New Year's resolutions, but before we actually get started, I'm going to kind of base it off of last year's resolutions as well, and kind of comment on what went well, what didn't go well, I guess. Just gonna turn this way, and I did take notes, so I'm going to be reading them as I begin. And last year what I did was make like a vision board, and if you don't know what that is, it's essentially where you kind of write down your kind of New Year's resolutions, honestly any goals for life, and make it into something visual. And whenever you look at that, you're gonna kind of like manifest it. You can have it separate to manifesting, but this year I'm a little too lazy to do that, and these goals aren't really like something that I can visually represent, so I just decided to make a video on it. And I think it would be nice to reflect back on this next year and be like, oh my god, look how much I've improved, and things like that. Okay, so starting off with last year's New Year's resolutions, my goal was, by the way, if you want to watch that video before, sure, I don't really like that video, but whatever. My last year's goals was to reach 50k subscribers, not 50k subscribers on Luvie Irene, and I most definitely reached that. And I was like, oh, it would be great if I could reach 100k. I think I could have reached 100k, but the thing is, I was like really busy with school, and it was a little bit unrealistic to post often. So yeah, right now I have 72.6k, so I definitely reached that. And it was 5k subscribers on my podcast channel, which I did not achieve. Honestly, that was pretty high hopes, and I only have, I think, 4k, a little over 4k right now on this channel, so I did not achieve that, but that's totally fine. I got near the goal, and New Year's resolutions aren't to like, oh, I have to get that, but it's more like a motivation for you to do better, right? And I also wanted monetization on this channel, the podcast channel, which I got, and I'm really happy about. I actually do want to make a video where I kind of share my earnings on YouTube on this channel, just because I don't really do sponsorships on here, so it doesn't really reflect that either. So if you guys are interested in that video, make sure to comment, and I might like answer a few questions that you guys ask about like monetization on YouTube and all that, because I know when I started YouTube, it was complicated. Oh my god. My ongoing fight with things. Okay. Why does that look so weird? Okay, moving on. My next goal was to reach 10k Instagram followers, and the reason why I wanted specifically 10k was because back then when you reached 10k, you were able to have the swipe up feature where you could basically link any videos, website, whatever you want. But Instagram changed that actually in the middle of 2021, where it was just like a sticker feature to add a link in, so anyone could have that, which is great. But I was super close to 10k, so I've been like kind of going at 10k for no reason, and I didn't really achieve that. Right now I think I have, let's see how much it's done charging. I have 9,988 followers. So if you aren't following my Luvie Irene channel, or sorry, Instagram, then make sure to go follow that, because I'm so close to 10k and I do just want it bad. I don't know. It's just like been a goal for a long time that like I feel like I have to reach it. But anyway, I did not get 10k Instagram followers in 2021, but I was extremely close. And I also wanted to upload every single week on Luvie Irene is what I said. And that was definitely done. I always upload it every week, if not 2 times a week, which I have been doing these days because it's winter break. And yeah, but I'm not sure what'll happen when I get back to school, because it's gonna be hell again. So I did achieve that. And I also wanted to do another K-pop audition week. So for like new viewers, maybe you don't know about this, but I think in I don't know when this was, but I think it was 2020. It was like when it was like the second lockdown and we didn't go to school, so I just decided to do this thing called K-pop audition week, where I basically just uploaded a new audition tutorial for every week. I mean, no, wait, no. The first one was before quarantine, and I just did that for fun, and that was not specifically audition tutorials. They're just kind of like any K-pop audition videos thrown at you for every single day of the week. And then the second K-pop audition week was in 2020 during that lockdown period, and I uploaded an audition tutorial 7 times because it's a week. And I wanted to do another one of that, but now that I think about it, well, I firstly didn't do it in 2021, but now that I think about it, I feel like it would have been better to not do it because I didn't really, like, it's also, like, really straining, and some people don't like the idea of having a new video every day. Otherwise, it's just gonna be, like, spammy, or some people, like, pick and choose what they want to watch, which is definitely possible. So I decided against it, and yeah, I think that's totally fine. I'm actually glad that I didn't do that. In fact, I didn't even know that was like a goal of mine. And next, I wanted 2 million channel views, and that was most definitely achieved because now I have 5 million views, channel views. That's crazy, guys. Yeah. Okay. And I want to list out this year's New Year's resolution, so this is where that begins. However, I am going to split it between actually YouTube related goals, which actually I have more of, and then I have more so like other stuff, so like life goals in general. And I actually wanted to add something else, so I'm just gonna write it down before I forget. Okay, so for the YouTube goals, I honestly like goals with numbers. A lot of people are like, no, numbers aren't everything, but I like to actually calculate whether I've gotten my goal or not have super like general goals where it's like, I think I kind of achieved that, because otherwise you're kind of like going for nothing. And I kind of like seeing my achievements. Although I didn't achieve every single thing of my resolutions, I achieved more than half of it. I think that's pretty good. And a lot of them were kind of like high hopes, and I was expecting not to get every single one of them, which is fine. So, beginning with the first thing is more collaborations with other YouTubers. I actually calculated how many times I did collaborations with other YouTubers in 2021, and that was 1. Just 1. So I was definitely not on that game, but I definitely want to do more. I don't really have a specific goal for this, to be honest, because it's not like a do or die kind of situation, but maybe less than 5, like 3, 4-ish. Honestly, I don't know, because I think I said it in the past video too. It's really hard to find creators that are in the same kind of content niche as you and have similar subscriber counts, which honestly does not exist in the K-pop audition world. There's not a lot of K-pop audition YouTubers in the first place, and a lot of them are like significantly bigger than me or smaller than me. So that's kind of how it is. And even if I were to do a collaboration, I'm not entirely sure what I would do. So that's something to think about. That's a problem for future me. And then I also wrote down I wanted to do more collaborations with the companies, not YouTubers, but like businesses, things like that. I also calculated how many sponsorships and partnerships I had in 2021. So the difference would be sponsorships are like they actually paid you to promote their product, and partnerships are just like they gave me stuff for me to just promote it. So sponsorships are much of a bigger deal. And I had 3 sponsorships, which I think is good, but it's not good enough. For like someone who has a pretty big channel, I don't think that's good enough. So I want at least 5 sponsorships for 2022 if it's possible. And I am working on a lot of sponsorships, more so like partnerships, to be honest. So I hopefully I get that goal. I don't know, I just kind of really like working with businesses. It makes me feel like an adult. I'm not an adult, for those who think that I am. But who knows? Maybe with my bangs, people think I'm younger. My bangs look like weird because they make that shadow from the lighting, and it's kind of weird. But anyway. And for collaborations, I had 6 for the entire year, which I think was pretty good. But also, it's not good enough. So I want at least 5 sponsorships and at least 10 collaborations. That's my goal, and the reason why I put it first is because it's like my biggest goal. And the next thing is I want way more than 100k subscribers at the end of the year on my Luvie Irene channel. I think that's totally realistic, because I think at the beginning of 2020, I had like 20k or 30k, and then I grew to 70k. So if you calculate that, that's 50k. So I should have a lot more than 100k. Even 200k would be like super, super good, but I'm not sure if that's very realistic. So I'm just gonna have, I literally wrote down way more than 100k by the end of the year. Yeah. And then I also said I want 10K subscribers on the podcast channel, which is this channel. Like I said, currently I have 4K, and I think that's totally achievable. I would also really like to do more like diverse kind of content. Right now I feel like I'm pretty diverse, and I would also like to expand on my ASMR content. I know not a lot of people like them, but my most popular video right now is my ASMR video. Actually, let me check again. That might be changed. The last time I checked was a while ago. Okay. By the way, we're so close to 50. Wait, what should I do for 50? I literally have no clue. I feel like I have to do something interesting. But yeah, the 12K, I have 12K views on that ASMR video. And then I have episode 1. And then it's another ASMR video. And then my K-pop stan list. Interesting. I did not think that K-pop stan list video would go popular. I literally just filmed that on the spot because I didn't know what else to upload in Korea, and that was literally filmed in the hotel room during my vacation. But anyway, that's very unrelated. Yeah, 10K subscribers on this channel. Actually, I did not include anything about view count. So right now I have 73K views. So maybe my goal is to have 150K views. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, 150K views. And I also said that I want... Oh. What? I wrote 5K Instagram followers. Why did I write that? I think I meant... What did I mean? I think I meant 20K. Is that too low? Maybe 25. Yeah, okay. Not me just making stuff on the way. So yeah, I would like to have 25K Instagram followers. And in order to do that, I'm going to upload more reels, because reels actually get a lot of traction. And I forgot I had water. Reminder to drink your water. This is actually from this morning, so it might not be the cleanest, but whatever. I was practicing my flute. It's so hard, guys. I hate it. I literally have not organized my flute in a while, so it's just been on my floor because I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And I did it this morning, but I couldn't actually film it. I filmed my midterm. Here's my flute. So yeah, let's put it back on the floor. Going back to my New Year's resolution, be more focused. Actually, that's one of them, but happens to be here too. And I also want 200K TikTok followers. And you might think, Irene, is that not a little bit ambitious? Because currently I have 40K, but literally TikTok can blow up at any moment, at any given time. So I think that's possible if I make more TikTok videos. Not gonna lie, before I had my TikTok blow up, I was gonna delete it because it was getting way too distracting for me. And I still want to delete it, but I keep getting more followers. So I'm like, wait, I don't want to disappoint my TikTok followers. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I don't know why, but my screen time thing is not working. Like trying to put my screen time thing. I don't know why. But anyway, back to my Luvie Irene channel. I said I want 100K views on one video. And so currently my biggest or my most viewed video has, I think it was 396K. So my goal is 500K. I think that's pretty possible. Yeah. And then I want totally 8 million channel views. Like I said, I reached 5K or 5 million views, but my goal is to have 8 million. Don't ask me why it's 8 and not like 10, but I just felt like 8. Yeah. And then I want to create more evergreen content on that channel. And so you guys might be confused about what evergreen means. Maybe you're not a creator. That's totally fine. I didn't know what it was until I started YouTube too. But evergreen content means videos that you can play over and over again that aren't really like time restricted. So it's not necessarily following the trend but kind of creating like a timeless video that you can watch at any given time and it won't go old. So a lot of the videos that I make actually go old very easily. So any of the audition tutorials, or most of them at least, go old because they usually have a timeline to it. So I kind of want to make more evergreen content. So that's the opposite of that. So more of like the audition information series where all of that information is continued to being used and it won't never end. It could be updated, but it won't ever end. So that kind of content I want to focus on. And it's kind of difficult when audition tutorials are what's going to get you more views and more followers and more subscribers on a short-term level, but on a long-term level, it's kind of like the more evergreen content that gives you more traction on your videos and gets you more views, things like that. So that is what I want to focus on. And I also want 100 audition tutorial videos in that playlist. And you might be thinking, wow, Irene, you're being very ambitious in this video. But to be honest, right now I have, I have 47 audition tutorial videos. And the thing is, within these audition tutorials, the first ever audition tutorial I made was like in 2020. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so within maybe 2 years, I got 50. So I think it's possible to get 100. Maybe I'll get close to 100. We'll see. It depends on how many auditions that open. I don't know. I can't tell the future. A lot of people are like, what kind of auditions are there going to be in 2022 or 2023? And I'm like, you see, I can't tell the future. So that's a question for you. And the last thing for my channel is, I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I'll add in Instagram followers for my podcast channel. So right now my podcast channel has 1,293 followers. So I want podcast Instagram. I think 5K. I think that's enough, yeah. 5K podcast Instagram followers. Yay. Okay, and the last thing that I wanted to include is to live stream more often. So I calculated this again. I really like numbers, as you guys can tell. But last year I only did 9 live streams. So maybe I want to do 1 a month at least, or just 12 a year. I don't know how. Maybe I'll just do one because sometimes I just can't do live streams. They're just unrealistic for me to sit down for 3 hours and only focus on that because I have a lot of assignments. I'm still in school, guys. And next semester I have a lot of difficult courses. And by next semester, I mean in a few weeks or so. Yeah. My January schedule is crazy too. We go back to school on Monday and it is currently Friday night. So I'm a little worried for that. I'm very worried for that. I don't want to go back to school. I want online school, but you know, it's not my choice. Okay, let's go on to the New Year's resolution for myself, more so like my lifestyle, not really related to my channel. So the first thing is learn how to drive. So I don't know how driving works in your country, but how it kind of works for us, where I live, is you get your learners. So you just have to take a test. I think it was like 30 questions. I'm not going to tell you guys how many tries that took, but you need to get at least like 25 right. Or was it 27 or something like that? You need to get that amount of questions right in order for you to get your learners. And then when you have your learners, you can drive, but you need to have like a guidance or parents like sitting right next to you. Honestly, I find that kind of dumb because when you're doing the online quiz, it's just, well, you have to actually go there, so it's not like at home where you can cheat and stuff. You actually have to go there and take the test, but you're not actually gaining any learning experience from that. So I don't know how you can just immediately go out into the wild and start driving, even if your parents are next to you. But anyway, that's how it works. And then when you do that, then you get another license where you can drive without your parents, and then it goes on. But I've not really driven a lot after I got my learners. I think I drove actually like a total of once? Nah, that can't be. Actually, I think I've drove like once or twice maybe. So I've not practiced clearly enough, but it's not like a really rush thing. I just want to know how to do it. And yeah, I definitely need more practice. The thing is, a lot of the time you can't practice because it's winter right now, and winter driving is crazy. My mom hates it, so how could I do it, you know? And I also want to donate more clothes this year, and I only did that once this year. I was like, Mom, let's go donating, and then it got pushed back, and yeah. I actually have a lot of things I want to donate, just like clothes that I don't really wear anymore. I think there were like shoes that my mom wanted to donate, things like that. So yeah, and it's good for the environment, good for the sake of the community. So yeah. And then the next thing is learn more dances. The thing is, I used to be like a really like dedicated dancer. I actually took classes. I don't classify them as classes because they were really just like a dance group. They just taught you like a choreo every month and you just kind of did it, and it was just like a fun thing, not serious whatsoever. They did not teach me any sort of technique. You just kind of learn a choreo a month and that's pretty much it. But I did that, and so I was like kind of forced to dance like every week, and I really liked it. And we actually did a lot of stages, which actually I don't know why, but I've never made like a video sharing that kind of thing, like reacting to my old dance things, like performances. I want to do that, but I've not gotten to that. But yeah, I used to do a lot of dancing until I quit dancing because I entered high school. Is that when I quit? I don't remember actually. I think it was like the beginning of the pandemic, so it should be like when I was in grade 9. I quit because I don't know why I quit, but it was like very competitive for no reason. Like everyone wanted to be center, and like it, you know, just like petty feelings towards like not getting the center role and things like that. So yeah, I just didn't want to do it anymore, so I think I quit. I don't exactly remember. You guys know I have a terrible memory, but because of this I kind of stopped dancing, and I just kind of lost the motivation to do it because my room is not a very suitable place to learn dances. I don't really have like a big mirror. I don't have a ton of space in my room either. I mean, I do, but it's not very suitable to like film things. So I do want to learn more dances and also share them on Instagram and TikTok, because otherwise what's the point, right? Currently I really want to film a cover of Same Same Different by you know, the survival show that's coming out these days. It's called Teenage Girls. I love that song and I love the choreo. I literally didn't even learn it. I just learned it because I watched it so many times. So I want to make a cover of that, but I haven't been really getting to that because I don't know, you have to try, and like I'm too lazy to do it. And I also want to learn zoo. If you follow me on TikTok, that video went viral where it's like, stop filming your covers, guys. It makes me want to learn to dance. Like, if I redo it, then it's not going to be as interesting. But anyway, that's a TikTok regarding the zoo choreo went viral of mine. And yeah, I want to learn that choreo, but I have not been getting to it because like my midterms are due. I have to finish this French project that I have not done. I have to study for social, I have to study for math. There's a lot of things, even though it's winter break. But now that we're going back, I have to actually get the hustle going. Anyway, the next thing I want to achieve is more of a focused and efficient workflow. This year, I think this has been the most unfocused year. Like every time I try to do something, I'm distracted by something else, and it just sucks. Like I hate that routine of mine where I'm only motivated when I'm actually near the deadline and I know I have to get it done because, I don't know, tomorrow I have something else, you know, like that is the only thing that motivates me to do stuff. So yeah. And regarding that, I also want to do more study with me videos. Those are actually popular for some reason. Like, let's check back on my podcast channel. I don't know why, but you guys actually really enjoy those videos, which I'm glad because it kind of motivates me to do a lot better. I don't know why, but it does. And yeah, I would like to do more study with me videos. Let's see. Actually, my study with me videos, one popular one was where it's like at a Korean library, but that was actually like really aesthetic. It was like the sunlight directly hitting me, and I don't know, I guess people like Korean public libraries. Remember those days. I was actually not being that productive. Like, as soon as I finished that 1 hour video, I just went on my laptop. I did not studying. But like, yeah, that video is so pretty. Like my shirt and the clean vibes of the Korean library. So nice. Yeah. And a lot of people were like shocked that I'm studying during summer break. But like, don't all Asians do that? Like, break is not break. Break means studying more and preparing for the next semester. Anyway, I also want to journal more. And so I actually have these journals. And here, it's right there. So I want to show you guys. If you guys have watched my journaling videos on my Luvie Irene channel, I used to do a lot of that. Yeah, this was my first journal that I did, and it's very thick. It says Luvie Irene. I have a video where I actually made this cover and all. And then I made a second journal. So this one is not as pretty. I don't like the cover on this, but it says Luvie Irene. And it's not as thick, but it's got a lot of words on it. And I just really like looking back on these. I think they're really cute. And this one I have not finished yet because, like I said, I never said that. What do you mean? I don't journal these days. Okay, just ignore the little weird things. I literally I accidentally put marker on this, but I really like the cover, you know? It's a really pretty cover. But I have not finished this. I think I'm like halfway there. On this journal, there's mainly bad feelings. If these two journals were like, I journaled when I felt good and I was like, oh, I want to remember this memory for later. This was like, I want to write down every single negative emotion in here and just write it all down and just talk about my feelings without talking about it. So that's what it was. That's actually really sad. Yeah. My God, like, my God, that's crazy. I was writing so much. This one day I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. What was Miss Girl doing? I was clearly not having it. But anyway, that is my journaling experience. So recently, I haven't been journaling as much, and like I said, it's been more of that kind of stuff rather than like good feeling, good vibes kind of journaling. And I want to get back to the good vibes journaling because when I look back on these journals, realistically, I'm probably not going to read the bad vibe journals because I don't want to like remember that again. But I do want to remember like the good stuff, you know? Like I want to remember that. Now it's tilted. Okay. And yeah, I want to journal when I'm not feeling stressed and all. You guys can literally see my tissue box. My goodness, that literally shook the entire thing. Why is the camera angle so weird today? Okay, so yeah, I don't want to like force myself to journal every day because sometimes there's no motivation for me to journal. There's no artistic vibe of me, or there's nothing going on to write about or to journal about. And by journaling, sometimes like when I'm actually like in a good mood and I feel artsy, then I'll actually make like cute spreads and all. But when I feel like down and like depressed, then I just write just ugly handwriting, just literally word, no calligraphy, things like that. So yeah, maybe weekly journaling would be fine, and I'll push myself to journal more happier things. And I want to be a little bit more minimalistic every day. I just really like the idea of being more minimalistic. It just gives good vibes. And being more simple, yeah. So like this can really be as small as like unfollowing creators that I don't really get help from, get information from, or like I really like their vibe and I get inspired by them. Other than that, I don't want to, like, I want to cut off on my like screen time. Obviously that's everyone's New Year's resolution. If I look at my screen time right now, it's gonna be freaking embarrassing, but let's do that. Why not, you know? I'm scared. Okay. Let's check yesterday because today is not so accurate. Yesterday was 5 hours and 49 minutes. And the day before that, Wednesday, was 5 hours and 19 minutes. Tuesday was 8 hours and 48 minutes. And then the day before that, Monday, was 8 hours and 43 minutes. What was I doing? Why does it say InShot for 2 hours? I was editing for 2 hours? Okay, and then I was on TikTok for 2 hours. I was on Instagram for 1 hour. I was on my camera roll for 47 minutes. Oh, that makes sense, because maybe I was like filming my midterm. My goodness gracious, what was I doing on Tuesday? Oh, I see. Actually, Tuesday makes sense why it's 8 hours, because I was doing a meeting, or actually just hanging out with my friends for 3 hours, and then TikTok is 3 hours. So you can see how bad my screen time is. Let's look at just today. Today is 1 hour, 20 minutes TikTok, 29 minutes is Instagram. So it's not good. I need to cut down. I didn't include this because I was like, it's so basic. That's everyone's resolution. You're not being different, Irene. But I feel like I had to mention that. Okay, after that little shock, I forgot what I was talking about. Minimalism, yes, and that includes screen time as well, even though it's really difficult. And the reason why it's so high, usually it's not this high, guys, I promise. It's usually like 3 hours, but it's because it's like winter break. I've got a lot to do, but I still feel like I have nothing to do. You know, you get that, right? Yeah. And the last thing that I included, actually, right before I filmed this video, or like in the middle of it, I guess, was get into university. So 2022 is the year where I'm going to be actually applying for universities, because in Canada, October to November to December time is like university application periods, and some companies, wow, when you're so K-pop audition obsessed, some universities reply back to you fast. So potentially I could get into a university. That's more closer to like 2023, but it's like the beginning of 2023, end of 2022, so I think I still count that. And along comes with this is better grades. I need better grades to get into university. Right now, it's just at the level of it's good. It has to be better in order for me to get into a good university. Yeah. And if you're wondering what my goal universities are, it's actually, you might not know if you don't live in Canada, but it's University of Toronto and UBC, which is University of British Columbia, and honestly any other universities that are in the, like, I guess, like East Canada area, so like Western University, or let's see, McGill, that kind of vibe. Yeah, but my top two is UBC and University of Toronto. Everyone wants to get into there, so that is my goal. And I want to get into like a business major. Oh my god, I doubt anyone from university is watching this, but that would be really cool if one of my viewers actually went to those universities. Then I could get tips from them. I've never thought about that. I mean, just until now. That's interesting. Anyway, that's all for my resolutions. I hope you enjoyed. Actually, I want to copy and paste all of this into a document, so later on when I film my 2023 resolutions, that's so crazy to say, that I can look back at that document and be like, whoa, those were my goals. Okay, let's make that document now. I really don't want to go back to school. I know it's just going to be pain and stress for me, but I have to. I mean, why wouldn't I? Okay. I'm gonna name it 2022 New Year's Resolution, so I don't have to rewatch this video again for like 40 minutes. Okay. I want to play a bit of flute. I don't know why I decided on this, but let's do it. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Oh, I got logged out. But I have to play this backtrack. This is going to be a really humbling experience for me. I might just cut all of this out if I find that it's bad. But let's see. So embarrassing. Hold up. I'm on a sec. Why is this not working? Hello? Sorry. from... Oh, it's working. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Oops, I just got a text from my mom that said, but Alyssa's doing her class. Oops. Oh, anyway, I'll probably cut that part out or like speed it up or something. Anyway, that's a little embarrassing. I forgot my sister was in class. I was just trying to be a good band student. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time.